So hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. Welcome back to Triple N. I know it's been such a long break, I think about a month and a half. I just decided to just take a break to regroup, and I had quite a lot on my plate, so I just needed to recharge, to re-energize, to rest, and just to see how best to plan my content. If you already not aware, like what I normally do is I batch shoot. So that means that if I am planning to have a shoot day, I will do like about 6 to 8 episodes, because I have a 9 to 5 job, I have a small baby, I have a business. So that means that my time is quite limited, and my job is also very demanding. It's an 8 to 5, but sometimes it's like 8 to midnight. It's like all days of the week. So basically I always just have to find time to be able to do these shoots. So December was just not possible. I think I had planned to do Vlogmas. That didn't materialize. But hey, here we are. I just want to review the plans that I had for 2022, the goals that I had for 2022. And now that we have come to the end of the year, I just wanted to take stock and see like what did I plan, what was I able to do, and yeah, then I take it from there. And I guess that's the same like for everyone. I think in Q4, mostly we're just trying to look back and see that what did we plan for the year. Are we on course? Were we able to reach the goals that we did or not? I think that helps someone make like a better plan for the coming year. So I think I'll just start right up. One of my goals for 2022 was to start my YouTube channel. I think that was top on the list, because this is something that I had been planning, I think from about 2018, 2019 thereabout. I am glad that I was able to start it, and not just only start it, but I was able to be consistent for a period of time. I think from when we started the first episode in April of last year, I think around April 30th or the first week of May, I was able to be consistent for the whole year until about maybe November. So I think for that, I am, very happy that I was able to do that. It was not easy, like in terms of just getting the resources to do it, getting the time to do it. Considering also what I was going through at the time, maybe if you might not know, I had been unwell at the time, considering the kind of job that I have, considering the fact that I was a new mom, all that, I was still able to like pull through and push through and start the channel and do quite a number of episodes. I am also glad that, being that it was also my first time, and for the number of months that we were able to post, I was actually able to move from 0 subscribers to about 323. So I am hoping that even as I progress, and even as we move towards getting to the what I would call the 1 year anniversary of the YouTube channel, I am hoping to be able to at least double on those numbers. So I think that on my list was done. The second one that I had, and I had started working on it from 2021, was to start a body care line that is for Nala Organics. Maybe if there are previous episodes where I talk about Nala, we should be able to link it somewhere here so that you can be able to go back and watch it if you haven't. So I had planned to start like a body hair line, skincare line. Safe to say that I was also able to do that. I think I launched it in January of 2022. So I was able to do that. I have like body butters on the line. I have shower gels. I have body scrubs. I have lip gloss, lip balm, like just a whole range of products. And that to me sort of made me so happy, and it pushed me to just want to do more. Again, this is something that required like a lot of resources, but I'm glad I was able to like pull through and just have it and put them in the market, and people were able to like the products. I was able to have like consistent customers for most part of the year. So I think that I was able to do. The other goal that I had for 2022 was to have a proper foundation for Nala Empire. So if you're not aware about Nala Empire, that is my small company which I am hoping will grow one day. So the one of the things that I really struggled with in 2021 when that business began is the fact that I didn't have proper structures in place. So that meant that I was doing a lot of work together with my friend who I was working with. So we were taking on so much. I didn't have like an automated system where to put in the products. I didn't have like a system of like, maybe if I am not there, then what happens in the business. And at some point, I think that really costed me, because it's sort of like I had to take a break. So lack of like having those systems, especially for that 2021, it really costed me, because I was moving to a new place to go and work from where I was. I fell ill at some point. That meant that the business stopped for a while, because then I didn't have like proper structures in place, and that really cost me, because of, if you're in business and you're not consistent, then that means that the likelihood of your business failing was quite high. Yet Nala is something that I am very passionate about. It's a brand that I'm looking to build to go beyond just what it currently is, and to even grow the customer base that we have. So for me, I was really intentional about just wanting to create systems for it that will allow the business to run even if I am not there. So how did I fare on? I would say 50-50, because my year was very overwhelming. I had quite a bit. For the first quarter of the year, it's like I was launching these new products. I was starting the YouTube channel. I had a baby. My job, I would say, tripled in terms of the effort. That is now my 9 to 5, tripled in terms of the effort that I was required to put in. So all that combined, plus now like being a new mom, I think just having the balance was quite difficult for me. So I was able to set up some systems. Like, for example, now we have an automated receipt system. We have a system where you can be able to input in all the stock, and you're seeing as the stock gets depleted. We have a system that is able to calculate like our profit and loss without necessarily having to use the like hard books. We have a system of maybe taking in orders. Like that is like, for example, if I need to get things from my suppliers, at least now I can say that I have gotten to a point where I am independent. I can be able to talk to the suppliers directly, and I can be able to source for the products that I need. The reason I'm saying 50-50 is now the other half is I do have a physical location, but it is more of a pickup point. So that means that in my house where I stay is where most of the other products are. So if I travel like for work, say for like 2 or 3 weeks, then the business gets affected, because if those things stock out, then I am not able to restock them until probably I am back. The other thing is maybe why it has not also worked very well, the fact that I make the products that we sell. So that means that if it's the body butters, if it's the shower gels, if like all those things that we sell, I'm the one who makes them. So that basically means that if I am not there and things stock out, then we stall for a period of time. That bit I've not yet been able to work on, but it's something that I am working on, and I will carry it forward to 2023. So in terms of just setting the base of ensuring that first we have an automated system, I feel like that one we've been able to do quite well. Been able to open a bank account specifically for Nala, because initially we've just been operating from the till number. We're able to get like a line, that is a Safaricom line and an Airtel line, just dedicated for the business. So although we have not started using it yet, but we've been able to get the line dedicated for that, because sometimes with my job, someone will text me on my usual line. If I am in a meeting, if I am up and about at work, then I am not even able to respond on time. So the other thing that I was able to do just to start off the process is to get someone who will be assisting me in terms of taking up the orders, posting on social media. So I think that is another thing that I have been able to work on. So when I look at it, okay, maybe not 50-50, I would say maybe 80-20, because the other 20%, what I have not been able to do to set it up is quite minimal, and I'm looking forward to like doing that in 2023. So I would say that that was halfway done. The other thing that I had planned to do is take a short course. So in 2022, because I knew that I was going to start the YouTube channel, I knew that I wanted to start doing vlogging. I knew that I wanted to build my brand, that is Nala Empire, and also me, like as Triple N, as Nifa. I had decided to take, like, I wanted to do 2 short courses. One, a course on vlogging and editing, and 2, something on graphic and design. Basically, because I needed to have the skills of being able to create my own posters, being able to create like my own e-cards, and then also in terms of editing and vlogging, because I just wanted to have those skills, because I want to be in control of my schedule. Like sometimes I have some free time and I can be able to do something, and maybe at that time I'm not able to get a hold of my team for us to be able to shoot something. But if I have the skills, then I can be able to do it by myself. Then the more reason I also wanted to acquire those skills is sometimes I do travel for work, and like I get experiences here and there, or I'm in a meeting, or I am just having an experience that I would like to capture in the moment. But then because I do not have the proper skills for that, I end up not doing it. Then I think, as I've mentioned, we do a lot of batch shooting. So sometimes I might come across content that is just a one-time off, and the team that I work with is not there at that time. Then that content just disappears and I'm not able to work on it. The other reason why I'd also wanted to learn how to like just take my own quality videos is I want to work on my social media page, that is my Instagram page specifically, so that I can grow the audience that I have there, so that it brings more traffic to my YouTube channel. On that one, I can say it's called like maybe 1 on a scale of 1 to 10, because the only thing I was able to do is download Canva, because everyone recommends Canva like as the starting point for learning, especially how to do posters. So I downloaded Canva. I think I made like 3 posters for Nala, which I was able to post intermittently, and it was just the same thing. It was just saying we have a sale, this goes for this price, and that was basically it. And I got a lapel microphone. Yes, that was basically it. I didn't pursue it any further. Maybe because 1, I didn't make time for it. 2, because I think I had quite a bit. I was not quite intentional about learning those things, but I also feel like I had quite a bit on my plate. It was quite a lot. Like 2022 for me was just super busy, super crazy. So I was just tired, and I was like, whatever I have going, let it go. Whatever is falling through the cracks, just let it be. Yeah, so that on that one I scored, I think, a 1, and maybe I'll carry that forward to 2023. So I had also planned to, I'd wanted to go for a vacation at the end of the year. Safe to say that on that I scored 0, because 1, I had so much work. I worked through the Christmas holidays. 2, I think I was just tired. Even the thought of just wanting to plan, wanting to think through it, I just didn't have the threshold. 3, I think resources, because I was really trying to set myself up in 2022 in terms of investing in Nala, investing in the YouTube channel. Of course, expenses are still looking at you, and you have to pay for things. I was busy getting samples for how I wanted Nala to look in 2023. So a lot of resources were also going there, because I had to order quite a number of things, look through it, shipping things. So yeah, so in terms of even resources, like there was quite a bit that was going on, and I was not able to do that. This is something that I've been doing consistently. I think for the past 4 years, I've been going to at least 1 vacation per year. But then now in 2022, that didn't happen. So the other thing that I had wanted to do was to go out like more often. Those people who know me well, I think my life revolves around like work, my business, and then I'm just at home, either watching a movie or sleeping whenever I have my free time. So in 2022, I had wanted to go out more often, even if it's once a month, either go for lunch, just go for window shopping, just do like an activity outside of the house and outside of my kawaida work, even if it's meeting up like with a friend or just having like a solo date by myself. On that one, I think I scored 10 out of 10. Despite everything that was going on, despite how much work I had, despite how tired I was, despite how challenging like motherhood was, running a home, like the whole of that situation, I was still able to do, I think probably even more than 12 dates by myself, like for the year. Yeah, they were above 12. I had put a minimum of once a month. I was able to do more than that. And I think what really pushed me and motivated me to do that, I was able to, like when I was going for the dates, it was just not like for the purpose of maybe going to like a restaurant, chilling and eating. No, I was very intentional with those times because that is the time I was using for myself and to just reflect and be like, what is not working well for me? What would I want to improve? What would I want to do better? If in terms of my business, at the time I was really deliberate about planning for it. So if there's a product I was working on, it's like that time is when I block everything else, and that is the time I am using to just think and be like, what does this product require? What kind of packaging do I want for it? How do I want it to look? Who are my target customers? And especially towards the end of the year, all the days that I had with myself towards the end of the year were basically about how I can improve myself socially, improve myself health-wise, improve myself work-wise in terms of my career and what I do, then improve my business. So I felt like the fact those meetings, like those dates with myself, were very intimate and very intentional. I kept looking forward to having them. And despite what else was happening, I was able to keep afloat. Where even if I was in the field, like there's a time I was in the field for quite a bit, even then I was able to just cut out 2 or 3 hours to just be by myself and plan myself. And I really saw that that really helped me, because it really helped me put myself into perspective, take stock of what I've been able to do, take stock of, like, just plan myself what I need to do. So on that, I think I did amazingly well. And that is something that I would still put for 2023 as things that I need to do, as my goals that I need to do. If possible, I would want to do 2 in a month, so that I have one at the beginning of the month where I am just planning how my month is supposed to look like. Then one at the end of the month where I'm just trying to see whether I was able to achieve what I was able to do. But we'll see how it goes. So that one, I think I was able to do it very well. The other goal that I had was to build an emergency fund. So an emergency fund is basically just trying to save money that can be able to cushion you. I will have an episode where I am talking about it, so look out for it. I know it's coming probably at the course of the year, maybe the 3rd, 4th episode. So on that one, I feel like I didn't do quite well. I would say I would maybe give it a 2 or a 3, because I started building one at the beginning of the year. Then as the year progressed, it's like, I need to do this for Nala. Money is required. Where else do I go? I go to my emergency fund, withdraw the money, do things with it. There's the YouTube channel that is beginning. It required money. Where do you go? Go to my emergency fund, remove the money, and then start spending it. So I feel on that end, I didn't do quite well. So this is something that I am carrying through to 2023, and I'm very intentional about it, and have planned well for it well in advance, so that then I'm not in the same situation that I am in like currently, so that I just get to improve that. So on that one, I feel like I didn't do quite well, and it's something that I need to work on. Maybe to say, I don't know if that counts, I was able to move circles from the circle that I was in previously to another one where my organization can be able to do check-off for me. So if that counts as part of the emergency fund, then at least I was somewhere, because I was able to do that change midstream. That was around August of last year. And of course now the fact that having check-off, having it in a circle, you're not able to remove that money, it stays there. So I think that has sort of given me some sense of discipline. So the other thing that I had really wanted to do in 2022 was to increase my streams of income. I work a 9-to-5 job. I work in the NGO sector, and sometimes it's, sometimes there's projects, sometimes there's no projects. Sometimes you have a contract, sometimes it's the end of a contract, sometimes you're earning this much, but if this other project comes, then you're earning less. Sometimes there's a delay in funding, therefore there's delay in salaries. And then now, plus also having a baby, I think made me want to just push myself a bit more. So I really wanted to increase my streams of income. How I would score myself on that, of course, I was able to revamp Nala and even birth Nala Organics in the process and start the YouTube channel in the process. So I would say, in terms of, because it's just the foundation that I laid, I would give it a 5 out of 10 because of the streams of income that I started. None has been able to sort of give me like solid income that now I can say for sure it has now translated into an income. Because like for the case of Nala, whereas I was selling and making profits, most of the profits were going back, plowing them back to just be able to grow the business more and more, and to also be able to pay the assistant who I've been working with. And even if I've gotten something out of it, maybe it would be very insignificant, I would say, because most of the money anyway has just gone back to growing the business, to expanding the business, to like getting more products. And you'll actually be seeing a lot of that in 2023. And you'll see how the brand has just been able to grow and to expand. And I just can't wait for you guys to experience that. I think the last thing that I had planned for my 2022 was to just survive it. Because I knew it was going to be very hectic. So for me, I was like, yes, I have a list of all these things that I want to do, but then I will not kill myself doing them. I will do, of course, I'm going to stretch myself and do the best that I can. But at the end of it all, I just wanted to survive it. And true to it, I think I just survived it, because at some point, I was just in the pits. Uko to like, today is Monday, imeisha, tomorrow is Tuesday, imeisha. Like, I was just doing what I could. Ile yenye wanasema like, I don't even think I was doing the bare minimum, because on everything, I was on 100, And at some point, I was burnt out, my energy levels were low, but I was just pushing through because I knew I needed to do what I needed to do to survive the year, because that is what was going to set pace for my 2023. So if it's on surviving it, I think I did over 100%, because I just look back and I don't know how I was able to survive that season. At some point, first I was just sharing with the team that I'm shooting with that at some point someone would text me today, I am responding after 3 weeks. Not because I am ignoring you, not because maybe I just don't want to talk to you, just because I could not, like my threshold, I could not. Quarter 4 was just something else. Especially Quarter 4 was just something else. I had so much work in the office. I had so much work to do for Nala. At the time, my baby was also not sleeping very well. So I was operating on like 2 hours of sleep or 3 for a period of about 4 months, So I was really, really exhausted. And in as much as, yes, like I had help, my partner was present and could help here and there. I had a nanny. There are some things that you cannot delegate. Like, for example, what I'm supposed to do for my work, that is career-wise, I just had to get it done. What I was supposed to do in terms of setting up Nala, it was on me. I had to get it done. In terms of just overseeing the baby and the caregiving and all that, there are things that it's just me who had to do them. But I'm glad that I was able to pull through, and here we are at the end of the year, and yeah, no one has died. Yes. So guys, you can also share the goals that you had for 2022. Just take stock. What were you able to do? What were you not able to do? Maybe look at the reasons why you were not able to do them, so that if you are carrying the same goals to 2023, you can be able to sort of do them better, or you are able to achieve them actually. Yeah, so for me, that is how my 2022 goals were. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and until next time, see you guys. Thanks and bye.